Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Common Admission Test 2020 form filling session. In this CAT 2020 form filling session, I'll be guiding you step by step so that you may not make any mistake while filling your CAT form and your CAT admission form remains absolutely error-free. So the first thing, if you're a new student, you will go to register page. If you're an old student, you will go to login. If you have already registered, you'll go to login because you already will have a user ID and a password. If you're a new student, you will definitely go ahead and register yourself. Guys, so once you register yourself, you get a login ID and a user ID and a password. You'll use that user ID and password and you will log in. Once you log in, this is how your window will look like. It will take a couple of seconds opening it and then registration successful, brilliant, and then we move on to the next thing. You'll get some personal details which you have already filled in the form and then go to the application form. It will take a couple of seconds loading it, so you don't have to worry that your computer is stuck or hang. You don't have to worry about that thing. And it is pretty much the part of the process, and then you have the personal details. You can fill you'll have to fill your father's name, which is the star shape here tells that it is mandatory. So father's name, mother's name, spouse name, if at all you have, it's optional obviously. Date of birth, your candidate gender, nationality, Aadhaar card number is obviously not necessary, and then your category. If you belong to any category, EWS category in general, you can mark this. Since you're non-creamy, OBC, SC, ST, whatever, you can just go ahead and fill this category. And then if you are a disabled student, physically disabled, you have to mark this as yes. If you don't have any physical disability, no. If you mark yes out here, you have to write your category and then, do you want a wheelchair support or using a scribe for the test? These are the things you will have to write here. Then the communication address, you will enter your address. This is something I am not interested in telling because everybody is I suppose that everybody is intelligent enough to understand how to write your address and PIN code and all these things. Particular size. So there is this website, I am resizer.com. You will just log on to this, you will upload your photograph here and you will go to the resize tab out here, and then you'll choose the mm thing, and it is written 30 mm into 45 mm. You'll write 30 here and you will write 45 here, and then you can definitely go ahead and resize it, and after resizing you can download and then upload it here. Similarly, in the signature also you have to do the same thing. You have to just ensure that your KB should not be more than 80. The file size should not be more than 80 KB, which is usually it is. It's like you will never have more than 20-25 KB if you at all scan your photograph, so that should not be a problem. Now, important thing, coming to the NC, OBC, SC, ST and EWS certificate, you will go here to upload it. Now, what should be the format? A lot of people ask me as to what should be the format. Then you'll go to the CAT website, and if you go to the CAT website, you have NC, OBC certificate, EWS certificate and SC, ST certificate formats. Suppose you are an NC, OBC student, you will come to this. You have this, this performa. If at all you have the original copy of your NCOBC certificate, you'll keep it with you. and you will download it. You'll get a printout. After getting the printout, you will fill all the details here, and then you'll go to the tehsil of your district. You ask your mom or dad, where is the tehsil? You'll go to the tehsil or the district magistrate office, and you will try to just get it attested. That's how it goes. Suppose if you are a EWS category student, you will go here. You already have an EWS category certificate. You will take the original copy, fill these forms, go to the tehsildar office in your district, and you'll get it attested and upload it here. Very simple. If at all you don't have an EWS certificate and you think that you belong to EWS certificate, you know that you belong to EWS certificate, you can definitely go to tehsildar office, apply there for economically weaker section certificate, and definitely you can get your EWS certificate made. So the panacea to all these problems of certificates is in the tehsildar office. You just visit the tehsildar office and a lot of your problems will be solved there. Must make sure that you get the printout as per the performa written here, as per the performa written here, this performa, and you should get it signed by the tehsildar office, So, all right. Now, similarly, you have to scan your PWD certificate as well, physically handicapped certificate as well, and get to this form. This is the certificate. You have to download one of the certificates out here, and then you can definitely get it attested by the CMO office, and then upload it, right? In case of physically disability certificate, you make sure that you do it from the CMO office, Chief Medical Officer's office. All right. Now coming to the next thing. So I think these details are very much clear. Going to the academic section, you just click here in the academic section here, and then this is the first note is that you have to convert your grades into percentage of marks. And how to do that? If at all you are a CBSE board student, ladies and gentlemen, just multiply your grade. For suppose if you have 10 CGPA, multiply it with 9.5 and you have a 95% marks. If you have 8 CGPA, 8 into 9.5, and whatever the result is your percentage marks. Suppose you don't have the conversion criteria with you because every university has a different criteria, then you look back at the mark sheet, the back of the mark sheet, and the conversion criteria of percentage is written in your mark sheet. If at all it is not written, God forbids anyhow it is not written, do not worry, just multiply your CGPA with 10 and you get the right score, right? So usually in your mark sheets, the CGP conversion of CGPA into percentage is usually written by universities, but if at all you don't have it, just multiply it by 10 and you may always get the percentage. SSC and 10th equivalent details, you will write your 10th board, you will choose which board you come from, your month, year, and month is written on the mark sheet, okay? Month is written on the mark sheet, so don't be confused as to, I don't know which month I completed because I gave my exam in March and then April and then got my results in May, June, so what should I go for? Don't worry about it, just look at your mark sheet and your year and month of completion is written there, so just go ahead and refer to your mark sheet and note it here. Similarly, your maximum marks and the total marks you have obtained, it is written in the mark sheet. You calculate your percentage by marks obtained upon maximum marks into 100 will get you the aggregate percentage, and it should be up to 2 decimal places, ladies and gentlemen. Similarly, in class 12th, you have to do the same thing. No chakkar of top 5, top 4, no, it is aggregate percentage. That means the total is to be written here, right? And you have to write your discipline as well as it is mentioned here. Similarly, in bachelor's degree, if you are in your final year of bachelor's degree, write yes. If you are appearing, it is yes. If you have passed out, it is no. If it is yes, if you have completed your bachelor's degree, write yes, something like that. And then your duration of degree, you have to, if it is a 3-year program or a 4-year program, you have to write it. What is your current semester? You have to enter here. What is your aggregate marks? How do you aggregate? How do you get the aggregate percentage? Very simple. Marks obtained upon total into 100 up to 2 decimal places, and you have to enter here. What type of university or institution you are studying in? Very simple. If you do not have any idea about what kind of university or institution you are studying in, then kindly refer to the website of your university, and it will be clearly written as to what kind of university it is. It is a central university, deemed university, foreign university, IITs, NITs, private university, state university. What kind of university it is, go ahead and enter it. All right. Usually universities are either private, deemed, central, or state, right? So you can always go ahead and type in here. State or union territory, what is the institute in which you studied, the name of the institute or the college you studied in, the name of the college, degree name, like it is a BTech, BA, BBA, what it is, whatever it is, you have to choose one of it out of here. What is the discipline? Commerce, accounts, agriculture, agronomy, whatever the options are here. Would your discipline, you have to write here, choose here. Month and course when it started and when it is going to end, you have to write. It is probable month and year of completion. In case you are already studying, you should be writing it here. If you are already a pass out, you will definitely know when you passed out. Okay. If you have a dual degree with both a bachelor's and a master's program, then you have to click here, because a lot of people do combo courses like BA plus LLB 5-year program from some national law university. In that particular case, you will be writing 2 courses. One is BA, second is LLB, and there you have to enter the details as well. If at all you have a master's degree, ladies and gentlemen, you have to enter that as well. You have to write all these things, and if at all you have a professional degree, you have to take this as well into consideration. Next, you save and continue, and then you move on to the next phase, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the WorkX, ladies and gentlemen. First and the most important thing, it is given as a note here. Enter your work experience as on July 31st, 2020. So the total duration of your WorkX should be up to July 31st, 2020. Only full-time experience after graduation must be entered. That means you will not enter your internships, you will not enter your part-time jobs, you will not enter if you at all you have been associated with an NGO and you have not been getting any salary. Okay, so only paid experience full-time is considered as a work experience, and it is written also that part-time, project, internship, articleship, pre-graduation work experience, pre-graduation work experience. For example, you are in your graduation and with that you are working somewhere, then that is not considered a work experience, because a lot of people, they do graduation from distance learning, and while they are doing graduation they work at some place and they get some salary. That is also not considered a not considered a work experience by IIMs. So please ensure that you do not write it. Okay, and please enter the exact date you started working in an industry and the date you finally exited that particular industry. This exact date of start is written in your joining letter, so you should be writing it. If you have exited, then obviously you'll write your date which is written on your leaving certificate or maybe work experience certificate, and also mention the number of days you temporarily exited the particular industry in the break in the experience box. So what kind of industry you worked in, your start date, your end date, your break in experience. Break in experience means how many days did you did not actually work. So this is how this is to be filled in, and you save and continue. Move on to the next one, which is the most important thing, that is programs. So this program has got this section has got a very interesting information, and you should be filling only those programs for which you are eligible. So now I'll be talking about what all programs are eligible for, what kind of students. So there are 2 categories of students. First category of students are those students who are fresher or people with 1 or 2 years of WorkX. Second category of people are those people who have more than 3 or 3+ years of experience. So for them, the programs are different, and I'm going to talk about which all programs you should be filling. First of all, PGP program or MBA program, postgraduate program in management, or MBA program. So any student who is a fresher, who does not have any WorkX, or he's appearing into college, or he has 1 year or 2 years of WorkX, he should definitely be going for PGP, because these are the flagship programs of all the IIMs. PGP or MBA, some IIMs also write it MBA. So PGP or MBA. So you have to definitely mark it and then choose your interview city preference 1 and then 2. So choose the nearest city with whatever you have. PGP FABM, that is Food and Agribusiness Management. Food and Agribusiness Management, usually people think that this is something which is related to agriculture, but that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen. I have seen a lot of people doing wonderfully well after getting out of FABM program, and Ahmedabad's Food and Agribusiness Management is a brilliant, brilliant program. Any fresher can go for it, so I urge all the people to fill FABM as well. So I will definitely go for FABM as well. EPGP. EPGP is a program which is definitely used for people who have, work experience, and I have made this, this is a kind of table I have made in which what is the program name, and what does it stand for, what is the duration of the course, and who can apply, and work X required. Everything is written here. I'll post this on my Telegram channel. You can always go and join Fundamakers CAT Prep, Fundamakers YouTube channel, and your Telegram channel, and can download it. I will also post it on my Facebook, that is Fundamakers CAT Prep group on Facebook. You can join it and you can download it. So it's a very comprehensive guide to what all people can fill which forms. So here we are talking about EPGP. E stands for Electronic Learning Mode, and it is a 2-year program, ladies and gentlemen, but this can be filled only by those people who have more than 3 years of work ex. This happens in online mode, and you don't have to go to the campus. It happens in online mode, and the classes are conducted on Saturday and Sundays only. So if you at all you are interested into getting into such a program, you can go for it. If you have more than 3 years of work ex, definitely meant for people who are middle level management guys in corporates. All right, and then we have a PhD program. So any person who is a postgraduate or has completed 4 years of BTech program can also go for PhD program. It is a 5-year program, and after that you usually become professors, or you can get into research. So this is a brilliant idea. A lot of people think that in order to go to PhD you should have some work experience. No, that's not the case. If you have work ex, it's good. If you don't have a work ex, you can definitely go for it. The only criteria is that you should have either 4-year degree or a 3+2 year degree. 3+2 means your graduation should be of 3 years, and then your post-graduation should be of 2 years, and you should have completed it, right? So that's what the eligibility is. People with only 3-year program cannot go for, PhD program. So that's the catch there. All right, and your CGPA should be more than 6.5, as it is written in the eligibility out here. Now IIM Amritsar MBA program. IIM Amritsar MBA program is a brilliant offering. You should definitely go for it. All the freshers should go for it. PhD program, you should fill it. EMBA, Executive MBA program. This is meant for people with 3 years plus experience. So people who are freshers should not mark this. If you are a working person, you can definitely go for it if you have 3 years plus of experience. MBA in Business Analytics, brilliant program, new offering from IIM Amritsar. You can always go for it. Business Analytics is in vogue these days. I urge all the students to fill form of Business Analytics as well. They have got some brilliant program in this thing as well. And the best part is you don't need any work ex, so you can definitely go ahead and fill this form. 2-year program as PGP is. Similarly, IIM Amritsar is also offering MBA HRM, that is Human Resource Management. So girls or boys who are interested in getting into Human Resource Management, 2-year program, no work ex required, you should definitely mark it as your option, right? IIM Bangalore PGP, that is postgraduate program, that is the flagship. You can definitely go ahead and mark this as one of the options. If you miss this, God knows what is going to happen. And then IIM Bangalore PGP-EM. So PGP-EM is 2-year weekend program from working professionals, guys. So only for those guys who have got 3-year plus work experience. This is executive program, not meant for the freshers. Okay. And if you're a working guy with 3+ years of work ex, you should definitely mark this as one of your options. IIM Bangalore PhD, you can go for no experience as well, but definitely work experience is considered to be a better add-on. If you don't have, then too, not a problem. You can definitely go for it as well. IIM Bangalore PGBA, that is PGP in Business Analytics, only for people with more than 2 years of work ex. So if you have 2 years of work ex, you can apply for this program as well. Brilliant program, ladies and gentlemen. IIM Bodhgaya PGP, meant for all the students. All the students should be filling this. IIM Bodhgaya PhD. So this is again a PhD program offering by IIM Bodhgaya. No work ex required, so freshers can also fill in this form. IIM Calcutta MBA, definitely you will fill this form. IIM Calcutta PhD, no work ex required, you can fill this form as well. IIM Indore PGP, you can fill this. PGP HRM, Human Resource Management, you can fill this. I am Indore FPM, no work ex required, you can fill it. I am Jammu PGP, fill it. I am Jammu PhD program, no work ex required, you can fill this. I am Kashipur MBA, fill this. I'm talking about all, if work ex is required, I'm telling you. If it is no work ex required, all freshers can also always go ahead and fill these forms for these programs. I'm Kashipur MBA WX. WX means executive program, more than 3 years of work ex required. So if at all you have 3 years of work ex, you can fill this form. Otherwise, leave it. If you are a fresher, leave it. I am Kashipur PhD, no work ex required, you can fill it. If you have interest into PhD, I am Kashipur MBA Analytics, new program, ladies and gentlemen, brilliant program. You should definitely go for it as there is no work ex required. I am Kashipur EFPM, that is Executive FPM, more than 7 years of work ex required. So if you are a long working professional, go for EFPM program by I am Kashipur. Otherwise, close your eyes, move ahead. I am Kozhikode PGP, flagship program. All people must fill this form. PGP in finance, a new offering by Kozhikode. People who are interested into MBA in finance, they should be definitely getting into it. All right, no work ex required out here. I am Kozhikode PGP. Liberal Studies and Management. LSM stands for Liberal Studies and Management. No work ex required. So those people who want to study psychology, philosophy, sociology, and the liberal arts, you should definitely get into it. A very interesting program offered by I am Kozhikode, and people who are BA, people who are a lot of interest and depth into literature, definitely this program is meant for you guys, right? I am Kozhikode PGP BL. BL is Business Leadership, minimum 3 years of work ex required. So those people who are entrepreneurs, who are doing their own business and they want to get into business leadership, a program meant for them. At least a 3-year work ex required, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kozhikode PhD program. I am Kozhikode PhD program requires no work experience. So if at all you have 4 years of graduation, and if you have 3 years of graduation and 2 years of post graduation, then you are definitely eligible to go ahead and fill this program as well. Similarly, I'm Kozhikode PhD, that is PT, means part-time, more than 5 years of work ex. You can always go for taking this program as well, part-time. You can work for some hours in a week and then earn this degree. Good program for people who are working professionals and they don't have to leave their job in order to get and become I am Kozhikode PhD student. Now I am Lucknow PGP. You can go for it. Definitely a flagship program. PGP ABM, that is Agribusiness Management, brilliant program, no work ex required. All freshers and work ex people should fill this form. Brilliant program, ladies and gentlemen. Sustainability management. So sustainable PGP in sustainable management. Now this program is offered only to those people who have at least 2 years of work ex. I am Lucknow. Go for it if you have a 2 years experience. FPM again is a doctoral program by I am Lucknow. So 4 years and 3 plus 2, I've already told you, FPM is a PhD program, right? It's a PhD program. I am Nagpur PGP, fill this form, PhD, 5 years per work ex, 4 and then 3, it's written out here, 2 years, you can definitely go ahead and take it. I'm Raipur PGP, and we don't find PGP, freshers should be filling it. I'm Raipur FPM or PhD program, you should be filling it. I'm Raipur EFPM program, that is Executive Program in Management, Fellowship Program Management, meant for people with more than 7 years of work ex. You should definitely go ahead and fill it if you have more than 7 years of work ex. If you are a fresher, forget it, close your eyes, move ahead. I am Ranchi PGP, a normal program, fill it, PGP and Agribusiness Management, Business Analytics. If you are interested in business analytics, fill it. I am Ranchi PGP HRM, human resource. If you are interested into human resource, you should definitely be filling this form. I am Ranchi PhD, again the same PhD criteria as we have already talked about, no work ex required and you can fill it. I am Ranchi EPHD, more than 7 years of work ex, executive PhD program. So if you have it, fill this form. If you don't have it, forget about it. I am Rohtak PGP. You can definitely go for it. It is a flagship program. I am Rohtak's flagship program. I am Rohtak EPGPX, that means more than 5 years of work ex required. So people who have more than 5 years of work ex, you can go for an executive program in management. And I'm Rohtak, EPGDSM, that is sports management. So executive program in sports management. So if you have interest into sports and you want to get into sports management, this is a new program in India basically, and it's a maiden program. So if at all you want to get into this program, you can definitely get into this program as well. It is meant for people who have got deep interest into sports management. Best part is no work ex is required. PhD, again, you can go for it. I am Rohtak, part-time FPM, that is Fellowship Program in Management, PhD program part-time, more than 5 years of work ex, go for it. I am Sambalpur MBA, so I am Sambalpur PhD, go for it, go for it. I am Sambalpur EPHD, more than 5 years of work ex, so candidates having 5 years of work ex can fill this form. I am Shillong PGP, no work ex required. I'm Shillong PGPX, 3 years work ex required. Working executives, I'm Shillong Working Executives Program PGP, 3 years, more than 3 years of work ex required. I'm Shillong PhD, no work ex required. Definitely people with doctoral interest can get into it. And this is, so I think I have told you guys that how to, which all forms to fill. So any freshers should be filling PhD program, and then agribusiness management and MBA and PGP. I'll write it here just to make sure that you people have a very good idea about what all programs you have to refer to. If you are the fresher, ladies and gentlemen, I'll write it here. If you are a fresher, go for PGP, MBA, and PhD programs, or people call it FPM as well. So these all forms definitely should be going. Plus PGP in business analytics, you should be doing this as well. Business analytics, you should be marking these options as well. So these all 4 programs should be marked. If people, you have work experience, then you should be thinking over other options as well. And yes, HRM, definitely. If you are interested in HRM, then PGP, HRM should be marked wherever available. So just note down what all programs you'll mark. You will mark PGP, all PGPs if you're a fresher. You'll mark all MBAs if you're a fresher. PhD, FPM, you are for a fresher. And only if you have 3 years of work ex and 3 years of graduation and 2 years of post-graduation with you, or you have 4-year degree in engineering or something, that 4-year program in graduation. So either 4-year program in graduation or a 3-year graduation plus 2-year post-graduation. Only those people should fill this form. Okay. And PGP in business analytics, you should definitely fill if you have interest into it. PGP, HRM, if you have interest into it, you should fill it. Other thing for working professionals, anywhere where there is E or there is X or there is WX, you can definitely go and fill these forms as well, or a part-time program or these things. So this particular table is on, I will send this to all the students who are in Fundamakers, and people who want to take access of this particular sheet, they can join us on our Telegram channel and download this thing from our Telegram channel, or you can take it from our Fundamakers CAT Prep group as well, or download it from the portal. If at all you're a registered student, you can download it from the portal as well, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I have told you all the things required as to fill this particular section. City preference, you have 6 cities to prefer, so you should be marking the cities as per your preference, as per the and in the ascending order of distance from your place, right? So if you're the nearest city, first choice should be the city you are living in, or the nearest city if it is not a center, and then in the ascending order of the distance. That's how it goes. Very simple, plain thing. And payment, all right, so this is the payment thing, the most important thing, without which your application is definitely not complete. So how to do the payments? This is online thing. You can just choose bill desk, you can, and then type the captcha here, and there will be some additional charges. I think of 15-20 rupees additional charge. That's how it goes. So you can always go ahead and pay it, and the form is of 2,000 rupees. So I think, and yes, always make sure to take a preview application button whenever you have filled this form. Just click here and take a good look of all the details you have filled, so that you don't have any scope of mistake in the CAT form, right? That's how it is. And ladies and gentlemen, after this, our CAT form is filled. You will get a mail from the IMs confirming that your application has been, completed successfully, and it has been your payment has been done, and your user ID and password you have here, and then you can always track as to what is the status of your application. Right? That's all for the video. Thank you guys. Very soon I'll be making a video on how to prepare for CAT in the coming days, in 4 months, how to prepare for CAT and make a complete strategy about it. Right? That's all. Thank you so much. God bless you all.